Morning everyone. Welcome to Bharat Safety Academy. In today's class, we are going to learn about hierarchy of control. Hierarchy of control means that the step you take to control the workplace hazard. If you are going to make a risk assessment, your mind is blank if you are not aware about what is hierarchy of control. You think that what step should I take? It is a big challenge for all the safety officers that they do not know how to make a effective risk assessment. Okay. So the first step you have to follow the hierarchy of control. In this step, you can learn all the steps that you are going to take. For example, in your risk assessment, you need to follow elimination. Elimination means that everything that can cause workplace hazard, you have to remove it. Eliminate means remove. Okay, and another step you have to take after removing that, you have to take any another substitute that is more safer than the hazardous object. For example, in any company, if any person, any worker is using broken ladder, okay, broken ladder, and the broken ladder is a very dangerous thing at the workplace. Many accidents and incidents are happening just because of using broken ladder. Okay, so if you are a health and safety officer, and if you are visiting the site and you see that somebody is using broken ladder, you can prevent him, you can stop the activity, and you can suggest them to eliminate this hazardous and broken ladder. This is not safe for you. Okay, so this process is called elimination, that you are eliminating the hazardous object. Okay, at the place of the hazardous object, you are suggesting to bring any scissor lift or any safer ladder you are suggesting. So like that, you have to remove it. Elimination means like physically remove the hazard. Okay, if you are using any damaged or unsafe objects or tools or equipments, then definitely it will cause a workplace hazard, right? So the first thing is that we have to avoid all the unsafe tools and materials at the workplace. Okay, is it clear? And the second thing is that substitution. Substitute means to replace the hazardous item. Like if one ladder has only single rungs is damaged, okay, and another ladder has 4 rungs are damaged. Okay, so in the company has no budget to purchase the ladder immediately. They want to carry out the activity, and what step would you take? You will say that just remove the ladder that has 4 damaged rungs. Okay, and you will replace it by 1 damaged rungs, right? Actually, in safety terms, even 1 damaged rung is not allowed. Rung means like this part of the ladder is called rungs. This is rungs. Okay, and this is a stile. So this stile and rung, this is the components of ladder. This is the part of ladder. So if you are seeing that a ladder has 4 damaged rungs, then definitely it cannot be used even after repair, right? And if a safer one is that if the company has no budget to purchase scissor lift, because scissor lift is very expensive, okay, and they have no any other mechanical aid, you can suggest go and bring the ladder that has only single rung is damaged. Okay, and on that single ladder you need to do some mechanical, like some repair task. Okay, repair that task. Okay, repair this rung, and then you can suggest to use it in extra supervision. Okay, because immediately we cannot stop the activity. Okay, if we stop the activity, then production will delay. So you are there not to stop the task, but to provide some safer substitute to the company. Is it clear? But if the company has budget, if the company is rich, they have a world-class health and safety management system, then you can suggest to remove the, okay, remove the hazardous item and then work with the safer one. It can take time, and the small companies will not allow to have a break, a long break, like 1 day or 2 days, because the process of purchasing takes time. Okay, because the process of purchasing will take time. It will go to the procurement department, purchase department, then to the supplier, and the supplier will make deliveries. So it will take a long time. So in that gap of time, there will be huge gap of production, right? So we cannot bear, most of the company cannot bear the delay in the production. Okay, but those company, for them health and safety is the top priority, they will give time. But in India, 90% companies will not give a lot of time, and they cannot bear delay in the project. Okay, so these things are expensive. Elimination and substitution, all companies cannot bear, all companies cannot allow elimination and substitution, but you have to apply your mind. And the third thing is engineering control. This is more effective. Engineering control means you can send the damaged tools and equipment to the workshop for repair, because we have engineering team in the company. Why we have hired mechanical engineers? Just for reducing the budget. Okay, we cannot all the time eliminate and substitute. Okay, if you have any issue in your finger, can we cut it all the time? No, even a single time we cannot cut it. We can treat it. Okay, we will give the treatment procedure. We have to go through the treatment procedure. Similarly, if any equipment and machineries are damaged, then we need to go through the repairing procedure in the workshop, in the plant. Our mechanical engineers will work over there. They will repair it. Okay, so this is very less expensive, and all the companies are well equipped with engineering control. Engineering control means isolate people from the hazard, means that we will not allow the faulty equipment to be used. Okay, it will be sent to the workshop department. Okay, our engineers will repair, and then it will come back to our company and we can use it. So this is the third step. What? Engineering control. And the fourth is administrative control measures. What is administrative control measures? That we need funds to purchase. Even a machine is damaged to a great extent that we cannot even make any repair. Okay, for example, the ladder, all the rungs are damaged. So can we send it to the workshop for repair? Now we need fund, we need money. Okay, so we need money to purchase it, and the money will be sanctioned by the account department according to the approval of the head management, right? And in the administrative section, for example, the use of ladder has been stopped in the company, and we have allowed scissor lift to be used. Scissor lift, you know, scissor lift. Okay, yeah, in zigzag crossway. Okay, scissor lift, and no worker knows about how to handle scissor lift, because they are in the habit of using ladder. They don't know how to use scissor lift. Then this is our responsibility, management responsibility, to provide training how to use scissor lift, right? So the providing training to the workers, giving supervision, instructions, okay, hiring new and competent workers or technicians. Like there is no one who knows how to operate scissor lift, then the company will hire a new person. Those who are very skilled in operating what? Scissor lift. So that person will be hired in the company. So all those process comes under administrative control, right? It means that this is very expensive, and the final decision is that the administration, the top management should take action, right? And the last and least effective control measure, PPE, personal protective equipment. Okay, personal protective equipment. See, personal protective equipment is not a very effective control measure. If you think that I am driving a bike at 300 speed having a helmet, if you meet with any accident, can you be saved? Will you be alive? But you will say that no, I have a PPE, I have a helmet, I can be saved, I can be alive. This is not possible. So using PPE will not allow, will not ensure that your life will be safe and your body will be safe. So this is the least effective. All the time you say no problem, no, I have PPE, I can stunt at the work at height at 50 meters of height. If you have PPE, you think that I have PPE, all those personal protective equipment, even I can jump from the height. PPE will protect you. Never. PPE will never protect you. It is least effective. The most effective control measure is elimination. Okay. Health and safety wants no risk. Even 1% we cannot undergo. We cannot compromise with safety. All the safety officers should have this control measure, elimination. Okay. But you think that the sir said it is very expensive, right? So expensive is for those companies who have no good budget for health and safety. Some companies think that safety is a total wastage of time and money. Why should we waste time in health and safety? They do not sanction the budget. Even the top man is sanction the budget, and that budget is used on the advertisement. Okay, that budget is used on advertisement and another products, and they hire some TV actress for the advertisement. That fund should be used on health and safety management system, not on advertisement or any cosmetic arrangement, right? So this practice should be avoided, and every time the company should think that we should give priority on health and safety management to stand in the global market. If you have a good standard of health and safety management, then your chances in getting higher project in the market is very high, because the other company will think that this company has a good standard of health and safety management system. They will allow you, they will give you new projects. You have a good reputation in the market, right? So this process you have to follow, elimination and substitution. This is most effective, and in the photographs you can see that most effective is elimination. And through the frequently changes of the color, you can identify which control measure is more effective, right? You see that the least effective is in a red zone. It means this is not recommended all the time. You cannot be fully dependent on PPE, personal protective equipment. It is not going to save your life. Okay, until you are trained, until you have a very good quality of PPE. Okay, and even the elimination, substitution, processing has been ignored. Okay, but engineering control definitely works. Okay, engineering control, we cannot be solely and fully dependent on engineering control, because for example, I gave you an example that if the ladder has 4 damaged rungs and you send this ladder to the workshop and you say that okay, no problem, it will be changed or it will be repaired in the plant, right? Mechanical engineers will change it. They will make another rungs and they will install it. Maybe it is not fixed by the manufacturer instructions. Okay, so all the time engineering control, like in the more hazardous activity, more hazardous equipment and tools, we cannot follow the administrative control, sorry, engineering control. Okay, because engineering control has some limitation, that if there is this amount of fault, we can change it, we can replace it, right? Like we can send it for the repair, welding can be done, okay, soldering can be done, or another parts can be fixed to make it stable. But if it is very brutally damaged, so can we send it to the plant, or we can start any repair task? No. So definitely every time we cannot be dependent on engineering control, right? And in engineering control, there should be routine inspection of all the tools and equipment before each use. For example, if you are going to use a jackhammer machine, so jackhammer machine must be used all the time before each use. Before using, you must check it, if it is working or not, if it is properly maintained or not, if there is any damage or the wire is cut or not, right? So these are the things that you have to check. Every tools and equipment must be inspected before each use. Okay, and if there is any fault, it will be sent to engineering control, right?
Each department has to like inform, like whether the damage
Yeah, you can inform to the site in charge, okay, and the site in charge will coordinate with the plant, okay, in workshop department, and the workshop engineer or technician will come and he will take it to the workshop area for the repair. You will not carry it to the workshop. It is not your responsibility. Yes, you need to inform it only. You are advisory body. You are not the person to handle or carry the faulty equipment to the plant, right? Yeah, it is only, you are only advisor. You have to give a piece of advice to the companies, okay? So is it clear? So how to control the workplace hazard and how we will make the risk assessment by following hierarchy of control, okay?